Are y'all ready? It's time. Woo! Good evening and welcome to Moments with Mama Sue. I'm Mama Sue Roseberry and I am delighted that you are here. It seems like it has been a long time since we were together on this platform, but it really hasn't been that long. But you already know that connecting with you is the best part of my day, and I look so forward to it. Shout out to everybody who's on with us now in real time, Janice and Lori and everybody. Drop your name in the chat, especially if it's your first time watching Moments with Mama Sue, because I go back through all of the recordings after it's over and I look for those persons who are first time participants, and then I send you a little something something just from me to you, letting you know how excited I am that you made a big old hole in your schedule so you can spend some time with me. It's always positive over here and we always have a great time. Mama Sue's family is an elite group of people, and we get together on the first and third Monday of every month at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're almost to 4 years, y'all. Can you believe that? That we've been doing it that long. So shout out to everybody who's watching us in real time. And then I got to give a shout out to everybody who will be watching later, most especially those listeners and viewers on WJIL.today. Moments with Mama Sue comes on that platform on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 3 a.m., 10 a.m., and 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. www.wjil.today. Gospel Radio, Roku, and Fire Stick TV. And guys, if you're watching on any of those platforms, send me a direct message and let me know how you're enjoying the show. I do believe that God is up to something, and I absolutely love to hear from you guys and know how you're enjoying it. And that goes as well for everybody that's on the other platforms too, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Just send me a message and let me know how you like it. Let me know how you like it so we can know better how to serve you. And then, of course, we want you to know that since it is the first Monday, following the first Monday always comes the first Tuesday. So if you want to catch me live, I'll be at the Southeast Senior Center tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m., the Southeast Senior Center here in Midland, Texas, where we have a sing along group that is second to none. If you're in Midland, America, you can come on by the center at 1803 Indiana and be with us to sing in person. But if you're not in Midland, America, you can tune into my Facebook page around 10:30-ish, and I will be on there with the wonderful vivacious elderly singers at the Southeast Senior Center, and we'll be having a grand and glorious time. Then I want you all to remember that Miss Annie is still available. If you're getting ready for Christmas, you already know you need to give those children something that is going to be beneficial in education. Miss Annie is it. So just go ahead over to my website, www.sueroseberry.com, and you can pick it up. It has audio files that you can download with me sharing the story and all of that good stuff. We're looking forward to an awesome time coming up here really, really soon. I'm going to talk about it because we're going to have a special guest with us today who is, y'all, oh, I had to bring myself back because he is all that. I am telling you that he is a wonderful artist, musician, composer, singer. He's all that. And we're going to hear from him right after this.
It's beyond entertainment. It's an experience. Book Mama Sue Roseberry today.
Ooh, y'all, if you just tuned in, you are right on time to get an opportunity to meet one of the most phenomenal gospel artists of our time. What he does transcends the local worship service. I mean, it takes us somewhere special, and it's beyond a performance because every single time he takes us into the presence of the Lord. He has a series of recordings that say, sing it on Sunday morning. But I will challenge you, you can sing it on Sunday morning, Monday morning, Tuesday morning, whatever morning. I'm talking about the incomparable Mr. Chester D.T. Baldwin. Hey, Chester.
Hey, Mama Sue, how you do?
I'm doing good. Listen, you are somebody busy all the time. Thank you for making time to be with me on tonight.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure and a privilege. And look, hey, we did that.
See, that was the anointing of the Lord.
The Lord. Look at Lord.
Nobody but God. Listen, those who are watching, they may be familiar with your work and they may not tell us how you began singing all those years ago.
Well, listen, I've been doing it all my life, literally all of my life. My mother was a gospel singer and used to travel with her. She would have to go to all of the state conventions and the meetings and the district meetings, and I'd watch her sing and minister to the people of God. And then God just anointed me. Had anointed me in her womb to begin to write music. Even at 4 or 5 years old, I was writing my own little tunes and playing some tunes on the piano. As my sister went to music lessons, I would get up on the piano after she would do her lessons and play it from rote from ear. And God has just allowed me the opportunity to be a vessel for Him for music ministry and the global ministry at large.
Well, now you are from, nobody can say it like you said, Liberty, because there can't nobody say
Liberty,
it like you.
not Liberty, Liberty. I'm from Liberty, Texas. That's right. That's right.
And Liberty is
South
not far from where you reside today.
That's right. That's 40 miles east of Houston. And I love my hometown. As a matter of fact, I'm going back there to retire. I promise you.
Well, we can't talk about retirement yet because you got a whole lot of folk to bless before you get ready to rest.
Yes.
Let's talk about how you have been used by God. God took you from Liberty to the masses because you've gone, but what you did was just do what you were called to do. Talk about that.
Yes. God has called me into the body of Christ to minister to the body of Christ, to write the music that will last and will stick with them through the courses of life. And I've tried to remain true to that, true to His word. I've tried to make sure that there's no confusion about who I'm singing about. When you hear the music, I hope you know it's a song coming on about the Lord. The lyrics, the words, from experiences and from God's word and from many sermons that pastors that I've served with have allowed me the opportunity to write music that coincided with sermons. And so it's just been a blessing just to be able to be uh, chosen. And God has done that, and He gets all the glory.
Ah, God is good. And that's one of the songs that somebody was putting up talking about all the songs that you have written. Those come out of your experiences. Talk about your writing style because it's incomparable.
Well, the writings, I don't know if there's any kind of method to it other than when God begins to speak. As a matter of fact, I keep recording utensils everywhere in my house, and particularly in my bedroom, because it seems the Lord wakes me up in the middle of the night. As a matter of fact, my keyboard is just about 4 paces from my bedside. And many times 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not even awake fully. And the recording, I know to press the recording and just begin to express what God is saying through me. Some of it's from experiences of having health challenges and knowing, particularly like what a fellowship. Uh, my mother had gone as far as she could go with me to the surgery suite, and it was just me and the Lord. And so God just began to write that in my spirit that sometimes you got to steal away just to Jesus. Sometimes you have to be alone with the Lord. And that's where the song was born from. And so um, sometimes the words come, sometimes the music comes. Uh, and then God provides the words to the music. So there's really no necessary real method to it. I have, unfortunately, uh, and God has convicted me of late about this, is that I've got a treasure trove of songs that I've never put out because I thought they were not good enough. And God said, reminded me, they weren't for the people, they were for Him in the beginning. So we've got lots of music that God is going to birth and use for His glory.
Ooh, I love that. We're going to get to hear some new cuts from Chester D.T. Baldwin. But look, your stuff just never goes out of style. Your music is timeless. Every year, when it comes around the month of May, guess what you gonna hear everywhere? What we
I
gonna
still
hear,
hear,
Chester?
I still hear Mama praying. And you just never know what God is going to do. Didn't write that song for that purpose. That song was birthed out of the fact that um, I just had a praying grandmother, praying mother, and all times I'd be driving home from seeing my mother, and I would always call her by the time my last little stretch to the house, and she said, "How did you do driving?" I say, "Well, mother, I really slept a whole lot driving." And she said, "Baby, I know the Lord is just keeping us the prayers that my mama prayed for you and that I prayed for you, that has kept you from all danger, seen and unseen." And when she said that, I began to reflect on hearing my grandmother literally call our names out in prayer. And she'd been gone at that time, some, almost 15, 17 years at that time. And I just I still really hear the echoing of her voice, having that many grandchildren. And she
Mm.
literally called all of our names out in prayer. Now, you hear me testifying that song that the boys, she would call us all Bubba, because she couldn't call all the names. But when she began to pray, she began to name us one by one. And most people in my hometown can tell you uh, that a prayer warrior she was, is, and because those prayers don't have a expiration date on them.
I love that. I love that. I told someone the other day that prayers do not die.
They do not die.
Prayers don't die.
They do.
They
No,
have
they
no
do not.
expiration. I love that. A few moments ago, I posted on the screen. Let me see if I can find that quote again. Golden Triangle Chapter Mass Choir out of Beaumont, Texas, is in the house because
Ah,
yes,
yes.
we headed to Beaumont in a few
We headed to
days.
the headed to Beaumont to the Golden Triangle.
Yeah, we're going to the Golden Triangle, and that's some of your stomping ground. Those people down there love some Chester D.T. Baldwin.
Yeah,
Do you hear me?
yeah, yeah.
They are
I
looking
love it.
forward to it. So we're getting ready. I'm going to put up on the screen a visual because what we're going for is the Texas Mass Choir 40th
40,
anniversary. Can you believe it?
40th anniversary. Amazing.
Woo! November the 10th and the 11th will be the workshop and a finale concert that is going to feature this wonderful artist, Mr. Chester D.T. Baldwin, also Patrick Williams and Unity and Praise of Houston, Texas will be there, along with the acclaimed 40-year-old Texas Mass Choir. Now, Chester, you have history with Texas Mass Choir. Tell us how you are connected to that singing aggregation.
Listen, I was in Austin chapter for many years. I lived in Austin for most of my life. Went to college at University of Texas, and was in the Austin chapter, and just sang in Texas Mass. Was just in the choir, as we all serve. We're all servants, and we lost our music director at the national convention, and there was some concern about what were we going to do without our music director. And I looked around the room at all these musicians and singers and going, what we're going to do is we're going to sing. We have to sing Amazing Grace. Through it all, something, all of these singers, we cannot be held up by one person. And much to my chagrin, I ended up having to lead a song that I did not know. They knew it, but I didn't know it. And I had my words in the hand. And that's how I began my work as a leader with Texas Mass, and then became the music director for Texas Mass, I guess, for 15, 17 years, something of that nature.
Ah, that
And
was before
served
my
in
time. That was
all
before
your
my
time.
time. But let me
Yeah,
tell you, we still singing those songs, Texas Mass, because they are
thank the
signature.
Lord.
They are signature. Some of the
Yes,
songs that you brought to the choir. I'm just a pilgrim. And
yes,
we travels, and we
and travel.
we have
We want
traveled.
everybody to come out and celebrate those songs. So many good songs that were brought to us from the former president. Eddie Templeton and Ronald Mater, so many good songs.
Ah, yes.
On in the presently, Gary Givens was music director and presented so many good songs, and Patrick and you have presented such. So it's going to be a good time going down memory lane.
We're going to have a good time. For those of you who just tuned in, you need to be there. If you can make it, if you can skate, drive, fly, jump rope,
Start
get
walking right now. We got to.
Get to Beaumont so you can be there for Texas Mass Choir. Chester is
Yeah.
going to be there. And listen, it's not by chance or happenstance. It will begin on Friday the 10th. We'll be doing a TMC Cares at the Focus Care at Summer Place. And then we'll meet in workshop rehearsal. And Chester will be there as our clinician, making sure that we are getting all things done. And just before we get ready to let you go, Chester, because he's got something else that he's getting really ready to do coming up to Christmas. Tell us what that is, Chester.
Well, you mentioned Patrick and UIP. Patrick is probably downstairs right now as the crowd is gathering. We put together 8 community choirs here in Houston. That's Houston Mass Choir, Brian Dunlap and One Purpose, Patrick and UIP, Aaron Fuller and Company, Rayshard Carwell and Dominion, Vernon J and the group Greater, Houston Mass, the Dorsey Convention, and my recording choir are all coming together as an aggregate mass choir to present a concert on December the 9th. It's from my ministry as the host of it, and we're raising money for Greater Bell Zion Church of Texas City, which burned down to the ground, one of the mother churches of that area in 2019. And we're going to buy all of their musical instruments for them as they prepare to go into their new church.
Ah, now see, y'all can't say God is not still using his people to bless
Yes.
others. That is wonderful. I love
This is our
hearing about
second
that.
event in 2 years. We did one for Mount Calvary Church in Baytown. Their entire roof collapsed. I sponsored a concert through my ministry, and we gave them $10,000 to meet their deductible so they could do what they need to do. It's about ministry. It's about
Ah.
what happens after the song.
Ah, well, you can't beat God giving. And I'm telling you, what you are doing is incomparable. We love that. We love that you are once Texas Mass, always Texas Mass.
Always.
We love that you will be with us in Beaumont as our clinician. And before we get ready to let you leave, I got to bring somebody in. I told you, you never know who will pop in on Moments with Mama Sue. So let me bring to the stage our president for Texas Mass. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Miss Sue, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
All right. How you doing, Brother Chester?
Hey, Steve.
It's good to see you, man.
It's amazing how our children are now leading us.
Yeah, so you knew him when he was a little feller?
Little boy. He was a boy. He's a man now, but he was a little boy. I got to admit my age.
Yeah.
But thank God that God has grown him up. Now he's leading us. And I really want to encourage Mama Sue and Steve, others to gather themselves up and become part of the chapters, the local chapters, and then become a part of Texas Mass. Can I share with you? No Austin chapter, no Texas Mass, no Chester D.T. Baldwin.
Wow. Wow.
Laboratory. They allowed me to make mistakes and massage the songs and perfect them.
Right.
And you can't beat the experience. That's gospel music workshop at its best. So I'm encouraging the young ones. You know, I know they all got. I know a lot of them think they have it all, but they're missing out if they don't go through the chapters and Texas Mass. That's where it is.
Ooh, so that is an endorsement, y'all, from one of the best in the game. Chester, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm going to have to let him go because you heard he's got a rehearsal coming up, but we'll keep talking. Steve and I will keep chopping it up, and we will see you in the Golden Triangle.
Golden Triangle in the Golden. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. And again, encouraging everyone to come on out. I think you can bring whatever robe. Is that right?
Whatever road.
Yeah.
Whatever robe you had, and there have been many. Whatever robe you had, bring it on. You might, and some of us might have to stitch two of them together. Whatever we have to do, let's come on. Let's come on with it. Because,
Come
like
on
I
with
said,
your
it's gonna be
robe.
an opportunity to see, and it's going to be a blessing.
We're going to have a great time being together. Chester is having to leave us, but listen, you stay with us because we are going to be talking all about this exceptional weekend coming up right after this. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Miss Annie from way down south. She's loud, she's fun, but you'd better watch out. Put on your seatbelt and take the rollicking ride with the unpredictable Miss Annie as she whips and turns and drives straight into your heart. Own it today at www.sueroseberry.com. If you just tuned in, oh my goodness, you missed Chester D.T. Baldwin. But you don't have to really miss it because technology has made it possible for you to go back and catch the replay, hear all the wonderful things that he was talking about, and understand what he is doing in the kingdom with the ministry that God has entrusted to him. And as we continue with tonight's Moments with Mama Sue, I have we call each other best friend. That is the one and only Stephen Warren Jr. He looking up in there. What you looking at, Steve?
I'm actually still at work, and I got one kid with me. He's still here, and he was like, "What, you on a Zoom meeting?" I say yes to him, but I'm still at work, so I'm gonna have to get him home. But at the same time, I wanted to make sure I hopped on this call with you, Miss Sue, and discuss what we got going on this big weekend that we have planned for us coming up here November 10th and 11th.
It's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to put that visual up again because we have a schedule. And while we're talking about it, Stephen, what are you looking forward to the most for this weekend?
Well, because it's so many different things. Just you had Chester on the line, but having Chester being back and coming back to be a part of our 40th anniversary is one of the things that I'm looking forward to. As a young man growing up in this organization, he was our music director, and so many songs have been sung and taught by not only him but the people that would also be there to encourage us on that weekend. The main thing is just going back and doing some of those songs that we just hadn't sung in a long time, and remembering some of those people that have gone on before us, but have definitely paved the way for us to do what we're still doing today. So my main thing is just getting the choir back together and seeing people in their different robes. So many different things. Patrick Williams is going to be there. He's one of our Texas Massons, as I would say, somebody that's been in our organization. And so we're just so excited about all of it. But I would just like to sum it up and my main thing is just getting that music back with Chester and having the people in their robes and going down memory lane with some of our songs.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we're going to be doing, in case you didn't know, and we do it at every Texas Mass, when we get to the city, we do a satellite on-site performance for somebody who won't be able to come to the concert that we give. Why is that so important, Steve?
Well, we want to, again, what is that? Our
TMC Cares.
TMC Cares. Yes. Why are we doing that? First of all, so we can be in the community. That's number one. So we can be in the community and be able to offer gospel music to, again, if you can't come, then we want to go and offer it to the people that we've been offering it to. We've been going to different nursing homes and singing at different nursing homes and blessing those people there. And again, doing some things that we've never done before as far as Texas Mass. And so our main goal is to be a blessing to those people and take gospel music into those areas in which it may not be, and you may not get it. And we get that same reaction when we're there with those people, that they don't get it all the time. And they be so excited hearing the hymns or the songs that we're singing. It really doesn't matter, but we do songs that we would love for them to sing along with. And so the main thing I would say is, like I said, is basically just to take gospel music into those areas and also just to be able to bless those people with music that they wouldn't hear on a normal basis live.
So let's get that schedule back up there, because I know you're going to have to go, but I did want us to be able to tell them that on Friday at 10 o'clock a.m. we'll be at the Focus Care at Summer Place there in Beaumont. And then at 1 o'clock p.m., we want everybody. I said, come on your skateboard, your roller skates, your bicycle, however you got to get there, come and be part of this reunion anniversary event at 1 o'clock at the Borden Chapel Baptist Church, 3495 Roland Road, Beaumont, Texas. Dr. Aaron Reynolds Jr. is the pastor. And Steve, we'll be having workshop, for real workshop.
That's right. That's what we do. Somebody asked me the other day exactly what it is that we do, and I told them we workshop. And so just in case they thought that was gone and or over, we are still preparing choirs to be the best that they can be on Sunday mornings. We are still teaching about choir decorum, making sure that our choir members are in order for Sunday morning. I know we have been going through a praise and worship stage, but there is still a avenue for our choirs. And so we want to make sure, hey, Jesse, want to make sure that we are doing those things. So we still workshopping. And also this time we are doing something that we hadn't done in a little bit, which is we're going to have a preacher on Saturday morning. And so at that General Assembly, when we come together, something that we used to do would always have a preacher just to bless us. And so we're going back and we're doing that. And I believe the pastor name is Pastor Kaylin Gardner. He's from the Port Arthur.
Yes.
Yes, he's from Port Arthur. I want to make sure I was saying it right, but he's from Port Arthur, and he'll be preaching for us. So again, Miss Sue, you asked me what are some of the things I'm excited for. There are so many things because we're trying to get back into the way we do things at Texas Mass, and so I'm pretty excited also about hearing the preached word from Pastor Kaylin Gardner as well. Hello, I saw somebody say they were from the Corpus Christi Bay chapter they got on. I want to say hello to you.
Yes. And we love that, Sandra Harris.
Hey, Sandra.
And listen, if you are coming, you can bring either robe that you have. We're going to be wearing any one of them. If you got the gray one, white one, red, white, and blue, whatever robe you have, bring it, and we will be represented. I think it'll be wonderful to see that nostalgia taking us on back.
And Ms. Sue, I hate to interrupt you, but I want to make sure to let you guys know that in case you say, well, I don't have a robe, so I don't know if I can sing. Come on, we should have a robe for you. Those of us that have more than one robe, we'll be bringing that more than one robe. And so we just want to make sure everybody's robed up. And I'm ready to sing and minister on that Saturday night. So come on, no matter if you got a robe or not. Come on.
Come on. And then on Saturday, it will be a full day of activities. There'll be our board meeting, of course, and then we'll have a general assembly. Then we'll have reunion exhortations, workshop rehearsal, lunch, a look back. We'll hear from some of our historians that have been with Texas Mass over these 40 years. And then at 5 o'clock p.m., dun, 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 dun. What's going to happen at 5 o'clock p.m.?
We're going all the way up, Miss Sue. That's it. Texas Mass gets to celebrate 40 for real, and we get to do what we love to do, which is sing. And we've
And
been
we're going
doing
to
that
bless
now
God.
for 40 years. And so I do want to shout out our founder, God rest his soul, Brother U.L. Rivers, is the one that began Texas Mass back in 1983. Him and Brother Frederick Timms got together and said they wanted to see Texas with a state mass choir. And here we are 40 years later. And so I want to make sure that I threw that plug in there that UL Rivers is our founder, and we appreciate him for doing this because we would be nothing. And so we just found out earlier, Chester said it, and I want to make sure that I just reiterate it, that he said without Austin chapter and without Texas Mass, there would be no Chester D.T. Baldwin. And so I would like to say the same thing. I would say without Texas Mass or Tyler chapter or any chapter, Dallas, any chapter I've been a part of, that it actually probably wouldn't be a Stephen Warren the way that I am had I not grew up in this organization and been in GMWA all of my life.
Well, Texas Mass has been good to me. I love it. I look forward to it. And we are going to have a blessed time. And it's more than just singing.
It is.
It really is family.
It really is.
It really is family. So we're looking for the family to gather so we can all get together and have a grand and glorious time in the Lord. And if you are watching us tonight and want to know more about what's taking place, roll on over to our Facebook page. Go over to Texas Mass Choir. Look for the one with the Texas that's blue. Blue Texas, not that other, blue Texas Mass Choir. And then see all of the updates, information about the guests that are coming, everything that's going to be happening. We'll be posting snippets on that page throughout the anniversary weekend, pictures. Now, you don't want to miss it. Just make sure that you are there. And if you can't come, what could they do, Stephen, if they can't make it?
Well, I'm going to start off by telling you, if you definitely are a Texas Mass member, you know you can go to our website and go and register now. We'll definitely need that registration just to start off. That's where you can start off. First of all, let me say this. You can start off by praying. That's what we would definitely need. Just your prayers to make sure our weekend is successful. And then, again, if you would like to register, we would love for you to register. And even if you're not going to be there, that would definitely just help us. Also, you'll be able to join us as well. Maybe sometime if we're going live, depending on how that's going to go. But you may be able to join us through our Facebook page, going live for some of our things. And so I don't want to jump the gun, but just in case, if you're not going to be there with us at this session, we do want you guys to start gearing up for 2024. We are really excited about our 2024 year, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble or not.
You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble.
I'm going to let it go. But we are gearing up, and we're really excited about 2024. And so they'll find out, I guess, this weekend, and we'll get back on and let you guys know where we will be in 2024. But we're pretty excited about what we're going to be doing in 2024.
It's going to be amazing. And you're going to be so glad that you're a part of Texas Mass. If you haven't been active for a while, come on. Once Texas Mass, always Texas Mass. And we realize that life gets in the way. What's that term the kids are using now? We be lifing.
Life be lifing. Life be lifing.
Life be lifing. Things happen, and we all sometimes have to take a little break in the action, time out, and you had to do something else. But guess what? We're still here, still going strong, and still loving you, and can't wait until you get back with us. I'm looking forward to it. Be sure you tune into our Facebook page, follow us, and see what we have going on. Steve, you are an incomparable leader. We thank you so much for the vision and the energy and the enthusiasm that you bring. You make us all want to be better.
Well, when you love something, that's the way you act. And I know y'all know I love Texas Mass. And so we had a shirt maybe many years ago now, but I say, if you cut me, I'm gonna bleed Texas Mass, and that just is what it is. If you cut me, what's gonna come out is Texas Mass. And so definitely, I love this organization, love leading these people, and even if I wasn't leading these people, I'd be right here in this organization. All right. So again, we look forward to it. Hopefully, if you can be there this weekend, come on and join us. If not, send us your registration, send your prayers up. We definitely need it. Get into it with your chapter. Make sure that you're talking to those chapter people. And then let's just say, for instance, because I want to make sure everybody knows that coming to be a part of Texas Mass, you don't actually have to be a part of a chapter. You can just come and join, but it would be great for you to go and be a part of your local chapter. But if you're in a city that don't have a chapter, then we want you to come and be a part. Hey, I see y'all, Miss Lori, Miss Beverly. All right. We can't wait to see you guys. And Fred, look at here. Okay. We see our people. One family. We are always family. Jeremiah, we waiting to see you, man. We want you to come and teach our young people. We need you to come. All right. So it's some people that we want to come. This is actually election year for us. And so I hope after this year that I am still the president of this organization. But as I said, if I am not, I will still be here. I love it that much, and I'm not going anywhere. Hey, Kendrick.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing the family. That's what I always look forward to. And I have written down on a piece of paper who I think will be the first person that I will see when I get to Texas Mass. So I'm going to see if that manifests and if that comes true. It happens sometime. I'll say, I bet the first person I'm going to see is Jesse Miller. I bet the first person I'm going to see is Marilyn Guillory or the first Rodney Haynes, whoever it is. And before we close, we just got to say that part of the 40th celebration will be an awards presentation. So, Stephen, talk a little bit about what the awards are and why they're prestigious and why they mean so much.
Well, a few years back, I want to say maybe at the front of the pandemic, I was given this title and given this job. And so we had president awards that we gave out every year, and our president would give them out. However, after I became president, I thought that we should put some names on them of some people that had either gone on or some people that had done a lot of work here in our organization. And so we took our president awards and we put some names on them. And some of these names may be familiar to you and some of them may not. But Ronald Mateer, our old music director, God rest his soul, has an award named after him. It's the Ronald Mateer Award. We have the Eddie Templeton Award as well. We have the Nikki Tanya Mills Award, and we also have the Frankie Fowler Award. Most of those awards, all of those awards are given to people that have been a part of our organization and done some outstanding things, not only in our organization, but maybe in their chapters, whether they've been a minister of music, unsung hero, just all of those things combined. And so we will be honoring some people here at our upcoming session with those awards. And we also have a scholarship fund as well that we have named, and it's the Jewel Kelly Scholarship Fund. And so, again, all of those names and all of those people that we have are commemorating or remembering and making sure that we remember have put in their time at Texas Mass and have done some amazing things to make sure that we are still moving. And again, that's why we are 40 years old. And so because of those people who have gone on, paved the way for us. And so those are our awards. And we are looking forward. I didn't know if you wanted me to say who's getting awards. Tell me, Miss Sue.
You can.
Okay, let me see.
Because we want the world to know about these extraordinary individuals that we will be honoring.
All right. Our our Eddie Templeton Award this year will go to Brother Rodney Haynes, and he is from the Golden Triangle chapter.
Yeah.
Our Ronald Mateer Award will go to Miss Doris Brooks. She is from the Longview chapter. Our Nikki Award, Tanya Mills Award will go to Sister Ashley Shepherd. She's from the Tyler chapter. And our Frankie Fowler Award will go to Sister Lori from the West Texas chapter, who was online. I don't know if she's still online,
She's
but Miss
still
Lori
online.
is online, a dedicated member, an amazing person. And we are just, all of those people are. I am just so excited to be able to honor them for their work and their services, not only to our organization, but more so to the chapter and maybe even their church, whatever the case may be. They've been workers, and we definitely just want to make sure that we show them and appreciate them for the work that they've done.
So we're going to be celebrating all weekend long. It's going to be major. I can hardly wait. I got my airline ticket. I'm packing my little suitcase tonight, and I'm going to make sure that I put in 2 robes. I got 2. I'm going to bring 2. So I have one for me and somebody else. Even if you don't have a robe, we want you to come. Look at Lori. She's saying, wow, she is so deserving. Such a wonderful worker in the kingdom. But we want you to come. I'm going to put it back up there one more time. And we need everybody that's on, most especially if you are a member of Texas Mass. Be sure that you share this information. Go to our Facebook page. Make sure you're following first. And then share all of this information about Texas Mass. We need the people to know that we will be in the Golden Triangle at the Borden Chapel Baptist Church, 3495 Roland Road, Beaumont, Texas. And we will be having a time in the Lord. Patrick Williams and Unity and Praise will be there. Chester D.T. Baldwin is our guest clinician, and he's going to take us on down memory lane with all of those songs that many of us remember. But if you don't know the song, you still come on, because he'll be sure to teach it to you. And then, of course, the wonderful Texas Mass Choir. And that is everybody. When you say mass, that means everybody, okay? So we want the old, the young, the in-between. We're going to raise the praise on this 40th anniversary weekend. Stephen, did I leave out anything?
No, I did want to shout out that Golden Triangle or the Beaumont team that's really been helping us there. We couldn't do this without help the way that we need to. So I wanted to make sure that I said thank you to Rodney Haynes, the chapter rep there in Beaumont, Texas, Chase Arsenault, Corwin Arsenault, that whole team of people that have helped us pull this together all year. The special thing about Texas Mass, if you are Texas Massing, then you remember us traveling to different cities 3 times a year, alphabetical order. And so the different things now is we stay in one city for the whole year. And so we've been in Beaumont this whole year, which has been an amazing thing. And again, I just wanted to make sure I said thank you to those people who have really helped us in that area, Lawrence Ingram, to make sure that our sessions were successful and are successful.
Yes, and it ain't over. Look, before we close, I know you still at your job, but can you just hum a little bit of our Texas Mass welcome song?
Oh, Lord.
This is
the place we will be a family. This is the place we will love our God completely and teach the word to the world through gospel music. Yes, you're here, right here in Texas Mass. Yes, you're here, right here at Texas Mass.
Yeah, he's such a good sport, y'all, because I'm sure I pitched that in the wrong key. But he's the
and
song.
Yesterday was Sunday. And so I'm actually supposed to be at a rehearsal right now. And it starts at 7:30 actually. So I'm gonna try to take one of my kids home and try to get to their rehearsal and get in what I got. But I don't have much left. But whatever my thing is, if it's not about me being a good sport, it's really about me doing what I'm supposed to be doing for the Lord. When somebody asks me to sing, I just feel like I'm supposed to anyway, whether I can or whether I can't, and or whether I'm able to or whether I'm not, if I'm hoarse or whether I'm not, just because God has allowed me to be able to do this, and he's given me a voice to be able to sing. May not be one of the best singers, but he's given me a voice to be able to at least sing.
Well, you one of my top male vocalists for sure. I don't care what day it is, horse or not horse. That Stephen Warren can sing for me anytime. Well, we're getting ready to sign off, but thank you so much for being here. And thank you, all of you, for tuning in. Please like and share this. Let the world know that we have something wonderful coming up. And then I want everybody to please like and follow what I have going on, because I am going to have some other guests coming up in the remainder of the year as we move toward the holidays. It's going to be phenomenal. And we're getting ready for big things here in Midland America with our storytelling festival and so many other things. So I look forward to hearing from you all. And don't forget, if you want to be a blessing to Texas Mass, you can just go to our website and you can register. Even if you won't be able to come, you can just say, I needed to be on record that I am supporting what I love. What you love, you will support. A phrase that I always hear in GMWA is love is what love does. I always hear that. So we invite you to just let your love shine out. Let your love shine out. And we'll look forward to seeing you at Texas Math. Stephen, I'll see you in a few days.
All right. I'm going to say, if it's the Lord's willing, as we would say, my mom will make sure I say after everything. But if it's the Lord's willing, I will definitely see you in a few days. And then I heard my pastor say this Sunday, and I thought about it, and I said, okay. And he said, if I don't get to see you, I'll see you on the other side.
Woo! Now that resonated right there.
Wasn't that real? When he said it, I said, real. Okay. But I said, I think I'm going to use that from here on out, though. If I don't see you here, then I definitely will see you on the other side. Antoinette!
That's the one and only Antoinette.
No, nobody like her. Nobody like our Austins.
And listen, and you guys, if y'all have not experienced the love of family, come to Texas Mass, because we are a family for real. I look forward to seeing everybody. We got hugs aplenty. Just genuinely glad to see you. And glad that the Lord has kept us, spared us, and allowed us to gather one more time in his name. So we're looking forward to it. So we invite everybody to come and be a part of what we have going on. And then stay tuned, because announcements will be forthcoming real soon about what's coming up for 2024. I just want y'all to get ready. I want y'all to get hyped. I'm the hype girl. Hype girl. It's going to be hype. It's gonna be wonderful. I want y'all to get ready, because it's gonna be amazing. We're looking forward to it. Please keep following. If you like what you're seeing here on Moments with Mama Sue, be sure to go over to my website. Let me know how to get in touch with you and keep up with what you have going on, and you can keep up with what I have going on. And then it's always a blessing for you to be able to share. You can support what I'm doing via Cash App at $Sue Roseberry. And if Cash App is not your thing, you can do Venmo at Sue-Roseberry-1. And if you don't like that and you say, child, I don't fool with that electronic stuff, then you can just go ahead and send a good old-fashioned check to P.O. Box 51422, Midland, Texas 79710. And by all means, please keep praying for me, because I do mean to do everything I can to upbuild the kingdom while I have a chance. And I'll look forward to seeing you on the very next Moments with Mama Sue. Woo! Now that's what I call a great show. Woo! We out of here. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Oh, now we can do it a little better than that.
Moments. Moments.
Oh, well, all right, come on with it.
Moments. Yeah.
Oh.
Moments. Moments.
Oh, wait. Never know what to expect. Can't you? Well, now we might be done a little bit too much.
Sing it.